You just like interrupting, don't you?
Yes, I do.
I don't actually hate Claire, but just a little bit. Okay, so we were at the grocery store before and I said there was like spaghetti in the packet and I said, Claire, put your hand on it. She's like, why? And then she did. I'm like, somebody touching my spaghetti. Oh, I thought it was funny.
And then they kicked us out of the store and banned us.
And then the whole store caught on fire.
And then I cried.
And speaking of things catching on fire, what a segue!
My life.
We're going to be burning this system down to the ground. There's a funny story. If you remember back to the TU150 video and I said, hey, that was my new gaming system. Well, the truth is it was my new gaming system for a while. The problem I had with it was the motherboard, and that's one of the things we did in the teardown video. We talked about why the ASRock X570 ITB3 ITX, whatever it's called, probably isn't the best for everybody because of that Intel cooler mounting. So I've been playing games on this system. Now, the last time we saw this system, it had an i7-8700K in it. It was triple booted. I actually wanted to use this case again for something else. So I built a new system in it off the channel. Not a new system, but I used other hardware off the channel and I've been using it to play games on. And I usually use two systems. So I have my main editing workstation and my gaming PC. I wasn't happy with the size of this. It's huge. And I've got this huge like Wraith Ripper cooler on it because I'm running a Threadripper 2920X on it. I'm not changing the motherboard and CPU in this video. I'm transplanting this gaming system that I've been running because I've been really happy with it over the last month and I'm putting it into a much smaller case. So I reached out to Fractal Design and I was like,
hey, can we please have a Meshify C?
And yeah, they obliged really quickly and they sent us the Meshify C, but the dark TG version because I don't like having really over the top looking systems for my personal systems. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. So this is a build video, but I just wanted to kick it off a bit differently and yeah, just tell you why I was doing it. Now, as usual with all these videos, I'm not using stuff that I don't have, so don't ask why I didn't use a certain CPU or whatever. This is what I want to use for my own rig. So it's gonna be Threadripper. That's what I like to use for my production PCs, and for gaming, it's been pretty good too, despite what the internet might think about it. And the truth is most of the people that write that stuff haven't used one before. So anyway, let's tear this apart and then build my new gaming PC in the Fractal Meshify C. Let's go. So this hardware might seem familiar to you, and you know, it's the same CPU that we use in our Threadripper server. Well, it's half true because we have 3 of these motherboards. What we did in the server is we actually went ahead and put in a different CPU in the server. So the server's running a 1950X. I end up putting the 1950X out of my editing rig into the server, and then the editing rig got the 2970WX, so that's why it looks the same. We literally have a stack of these boards, well, 3 of these boards, and that is why it is the way it is. So I don't think I'm going to go with this cooler anymore. I'm going to put it in an AIO, and I think I'm going to go for the Deepcool Castle 360EX, the new one. Although it doesn't cover the whole IHS, it does cover the whole CPU die, and that's the most important part. And it also comes with Threadripper mounting brackets. So, you know, they wouldn't make it compatible unless it was compatible. So yeah, what we're literally gonna do is not change any drives. So we're gonna leave all the drives in this 3 512 gig NVMe M.2s from Team Group, 64 gigs of RAM from Corsair. Yeah, let's just get it apart and then start building the new beast. So there will be fancy B-roll for the other build section. But yeah, I just wanted to keep chatting with you guys while I started pulling this all apart. And with that said, let's go time-lapse mode. I didn't mention the motherboard in the intro. It's the X399 Professional Gaming from ASRock. I like this board. It's a very good Threadripper board. I've had a lot of success with it. My normal workstation also uses this, and our server also uses one of these boards. They're pretty excellent, but I don't want this big, massive race ripper on it anymore. I want the computer to be, I don't know, a bit more subdued. And I know air cooling is amazing and everyone loves it a lot for Threadripper, but I'm doing an AIGO just for a little bit of aesthetic, just a tiny bit. So please forgive me if you don't agree with me. And like I always say, I don't care. Yeah. Let's see how good my thermal paste spread was. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Rightio, okay, that's not great. Anyway, let's get this all cleaned up and then we'll engage cinematic mode. So actually, let's engage cinematic mode now. Last time I forgot to press record when I did the peel, and I feel like you guys missed out on a really good peel. So guess what? I made sure I press record this time. Let's see if it sounds any good. Ooh, that's not too bad. Ooh, it's not a bad peel. Not bad at all. Why can't you hide when the sun is dark? It's hard to find to know where you are. Why can't you hide when the sun is dark? So it's dark. Why can't you hide when the sun is dark? It's hard to find to know where you are.
Why can't you hide where the sun is dark? The sun is dark.
Is that it, Claire?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yep.
You think we've built enough today?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, that's basically this new build. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this different style of build. This is my personal gaming rig. Like I mentioned before earlier in the video, I don't even know when that was. It's a Threadripper 2920X. It's got a 2080 Super in it. 2080 Super? Yeah. I also would have probably noticed somewhere in the video that I changed the M.2 drives out. I ended up putting in the Fire CUDA that we had out of the Dream PC. I just wanted to have one single 1 terabyte drive. Trying to think of what else. We've got a 1200 watt platinum power supply. All the cables are from BitPhoenix. They're the paracord black cables. All the fans are from Cooler Master. It's got the 360, the SF360 rather, the fan frame in the front of the case. We put the Deepcool EX360 Castle in it. 64 gigs of Corsair LPX. Yeah, there's lots of stuff, but what I'm going to do instead of me just talking about it like I usually do because it goes on forever and ever, yeah, I get it, don't worry. There's a PC part picker list in the description so you can see how much it all cost, you can see all the parts that I used, and yeah, I don't know. What do you reckon, Claire? Do you like it?
Yeah.
The case is really nice, it's really small. I'm really digging this case. I'm so glad that I decided to go with it. It's going to fit perfectly under my desk. I've got it like elevated off the floor, so it should be all good and off the ground, so no dust will collect it. Anyway, it's got dust filters, doesn't matter. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that interesting and different style of video to make. To be honest, it's easier for me to make it this way. Obviously, we didn't do any benchmarks because it's my own personal gaming PC, and I mean, who cares, right? Do you think they're going to care that I didn't benchmark it?
Maybe.
Oh, well, you know.
There's always one.
Yeah, there'll be one person who complains about it, but I don't care. It's for my enjoyment anyway. All right, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you don't like this video, you know what to do, and tell us how you hated about it. Once again, thank you so very much for watching. I'm your boy Nick with Gear Seekers. You peek, we seek. And yeah, I'm so keen to play on my new gaming PC. In fact, I'm going to turn it off right now and take it and go and set it up. So yeah, see you later.